Good news, Subaru just announced and released footage of the all-new 2022 WRX with the most advanced features, design, and performance in its nearly 20-year history. The fifth-generation rally icon is powered by a new 271 horsepower, 2.4-liter turbocharged Subaru Boxer engine that's paired with either a 6-speed manual or new automatic transmission. They say it's a Subaru Boxer engine. Of course it's a Subaru Boxer engine. With available high-definition tablet-style 11.6-inch Subaru Starlink multimedia system and latest generation EyeSight driver assist technology, this delivers greater performance, they say, technology, and safety than ever before. Also new for 2022, the WRX adds a new top-of-the-line GT trim with a new automatic transmission, the Subaru Performance Transmission as standard. The new WRX GT offers a first ever for WRX, new electronically controlled dampers that can tailor the dynamic performance to the driver's preferences with comfort, normal, and sport settings. The Drive Mode Select also offers additional options to configure steering feel, damper settings, SI drive settings, and more with up to 430 different customization options. For the first time, it is built on the Subaru Global Platform, which offers increased safety, improved dynamics, and reductions in noise, vibration, and harshness. The 2022 WRX will be available at Subaru retailers in early 2022. So now more on its dynamic performance. The lineup features a new 2.4-liter turbocharged Subaru Boxer engine, as mentioned before, delivering 271 horses at 5,600 RPM, a broader torque curve with 258 pound-feet of torque from 2,000 to 5,200 RPM, the increased displacement, along with a turbocharger equipped with electronically controlled wastegate and air bypass valves, improves responsiveness and acceleration. Every WRX is equipped with legendary Subaru symmetrical all-wheel drive and active torque vectoring. Coupled with the Subaru Boxer engine is either the 6-speed manual, which has been fitted with optimized gear ratios and refined for improved shift quality, or the new Subaru Performance Transmission automatic, which offers up to 30% faster upshifts, second to third, and 50% faster downshifts, third to second. The automatic transmission incorporates adaptive shift control that can quickly respond to perform rev matching downshifts under braking, maintain the ideal ratio through corners, and respond faster on corner exit. Total ratio coverage range has been enlarged, and lower fixed gear ratios have been revised to improve acceleration and response. Engine and automatic transmission operation can be tailored to driver preferences with 3 different settings for the SI Drive Performance Management System. For additional driver involvement, an 8-speed manual mode can be accessed using steering wheel paddle shifters. An available external transmission fluid cooler improves durability and capability under demanding conditions. The adoption of the Subaru Global Platform delivers a substantial upgrade in ride and handling performance thanks to increased chassis stiffness and lower center of gravity height. A longer suspension stroke increases vehicle stability and lateral grip on uneven surfaces. The rear stabilizer bar, now mounted directly to the body versus the subframe, operates more efficiently and contributes to a roll rate reduction when cornering. The suspension is track-tuned for an engaging driving experience. Optimized front suspension geometry reduces mass offset of the front suspension, and a new dual-pinion electric power steering system separates the driver's input shaft from the motor assist shaft. Together, these enhancements deliver a quicker response to driver inputs, improved accuracy, and a more natural steering feel. To learn more about its bold exterior styling, its driver-focused interior, more details about the GT trim level, as well as advanced safety technology, check out everymandriver.com. In the meantime, here's a throwback to my first ever time driving the 2016 Subaru WRX STI.
And welcome inside the 2016 Subaru WRX STI. I'm Dave Erickson here at the 2015 Run to the Sun event, and alongside me is Jessica Tolman with Subaru and the 411 on this special edition. As people get going here, what is the number one value proposition with this vehicle?
Well, with the 2016 WRX STI, we're in the Series Hyper Blue. So it is one of 700 STIs coming to the US in this spectacular blue color. The exterior is really distinctive blue. It's got interior stitching bits all over. Really spectacular color for us to bring to market.
So let's talk about the engine and performance. What's under the hood of this bad boy?
The STI has 305 horsepower standard with all-wheel drive. It's got Brembo brakes on it, so when you take it out to the track or maybe in an enclosed area where you're able to really get it up to speed, you've got the stopping power too.
It's tight shifting.
Yes, it's got the short throw shifter and the hand-built Ison gearbox.
Wow. So who's the audience for this car?
The audience for this car is really sort of all over the place. You can have some younger men that are driving that like the performance, that they can take it out and do a track day with it. You know, bring some tires out to a track and do an autocross with it. People that have maybe gotten to be a little bit more mature and they've got to put some baby seats in the back, you have the room to do that as well.
How has this center stack and instrument cluster evolved? What are we seeing now that we didn't see in the past?
Well, the STI was all new in 2015, and we did upgrade the center stack, so it's got Subaru Starlink, which also is mysubaru.com, where it can send you updates to your phone if your car needs service or anything like that, monthly reminders, lock and unlock the doors and different options like that, as well as your infotainment with Pandora and XM nav traffic and things like that.
That's the way to go nowadays, isn't it?
It seems to be, yes, yes.
I see too many people, even over here on the way to Seattle, in stop-and-go traffic on their phones. I'm going, that scares the heck out of me.
It does, yes. And, you know, we try to allow the car to be able to do as much as possible so that you can stay focused on the road.
The cabin atmosphere or the experience, and I'm seeing in the rearview mirror here, there's some sort of speaker in the back. I'm sure this is going to be a fun, energetic car to drive.
Yeah, and we did upgrade to Harman Kardon sound system in this car, so you definitely get the speakers to go with it. It's got various woofers and subwoofers, and I would have to look at my notes to cheat on that. But definitely the sound system, and really the STI in general has stepped up quality.
Now I gotta tell you right now, just because maybe it's the type of vehicle we're on, maybe it's the roads, but I hear some cabin noise here.
A little bit. I have noticed your roads up here.
Is it roads?
Some cabin noise. It's also tire size, things like that. Various things. We do try to keep the car as lightweight as possible, so not adding a ton of sound deadening, but just enough to keep it comfortable.
Is that for power to weight ratio?
It's for general weight in the vehicle.
Okay. Now, what do you like? What's your favorite feature about this car?
I love the acceleration and the cornering when you feel the all-wheel drive just holding the road as you're going around corners. Carrying some speed, maybe a little spirited driving. Mm-hmm. That to me is the best part because you always feel safe. You always feel like the car is planted. 6-speed
manual transmission. Is an automatic available?
No, not an STI. We do offer it in STI's little brother, the WRX.
Okay.
It comes as an optional CVT transmission, but not in the STI.
You find that Subaru, not fans, but Subaru owners are Subaru owners for life, or do they come to us from a different, brand?
Well, certainly in the last few years, we've noticed a lot of conquest, a lot of people coming into the brand because word of mouth is getting out there, and they're realizing Subarus are reliable and they're safe and they're fun to drive. And so once people do get into the brand, they tend to stay with the brand.
And before we went on camera, we were talking about how impressive Subaru is on a whole is off-road, and unless people are actually in the car, they don't really appreciate or understand how capable it is.
Exactly. Our three CUVs, the Forester, the Outback, and the Crosstrek, all have 8.9 inches of ground clearance. So, 8.7 inches of ground clearance. But the step-in height is still easy to get into. It drives like more of a car. It doesn't drive like a truck necessarily. So people underestimate how capable they are off-road.
Other numbers about this? Talk about fuel economy and price point as we wrap it up.
Okay, for the 305 horsepower standard all-wheel drive vehicle, start price is $38,995. So that's a whole lot of package we feel for for that price when you look at other comparable vehicles in the market.
Mm-hmm.
You know, some of the higher end competitors and what they offer.
And are people buying this car for fuel economy? Is that really, that's got to be kind of low on the list, right?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
It tends to be for the STI buyer. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And again, this Hyper Blue car is one of 700 coming to the U.S.
And that's it for this model year?
For this model year in
Okay.
this color. We will offer Hyper Blue on the BRZ for 500 units coming to the U.S.
Okay.
So yeah, we wanted to make sure that we brought our friends at Noapa the brand new offerings.
You got it. Okay. Thanks very much.
Absolutely.
One final note, if you are in the market for a new vehicle soon, great. Connect with your local dealership and price and test drive at least 3 different vehicles. A vehicle's strengths and weaknesses can only be discovered when you are behind the wheel. My reviews can be good, but you need to test drive these yourself. Visit quotes.everymandriver.com, select the make, model, and your zip code, and you'll get invoice pricing in your area on those vehicles. Shop smarter with price quotes at quotes.everymandriver.com.
Thanks for watching. Please click subscribe and give us a thumbs up. See you next time.